Is Audemars Piguet still worth buying today? Audemars has been one of those brands that people really don't understand at first, including myself. No harm, no foul, no shame on that one. And I'll be honest, I've always leaned more towards AP than Rolex once I understood AP. There's just something about the design, it kind of like feels different, to say the least. The way it wears is different. The feel is different. But the real question right now isn't whether Audemars is a great brand, because it is. The real question is, does it still make sense to buy an AP in today's market? Because if you go back a few years, Audemars was on a run. There's a lot of clout around it, specifically with rappers and celebrities. Royal Oak was in demand, the prices were high, it was post-COVID, everything was moving, and a lot of people were buying just to get an Audemars, if they can afford them. And when the market moves like that, not everyone is buying for the right reason. Now things have cooled, prices have adjusted, and the conversation has changed around Audemars drastically. It's not just if you can get one anymore, it's does this actually make sense to get one? And that's better of the questions, because Audemars didn't get weaker, the market just got more balanced and honest. The Royal Oak is still one of the strongest designed watches. It hasn't changed. It's very recognizable if you know what you're looking for. It's still very respectable. It's still extremely relevant. But what has changed? Well, it's how people are buying. During the peak, people were chasing momentum. Now they're paying attention. And that's where you start seeing the difference in pieces. Not every AP performs the same. That's something many people are realizing now. Core Royal Oak models, those still hold their place. They're the foundation of the brand. They're always going to have attention. But once you move outside of that, it becomes more selective. Some pieces make sense, some don't. And that comes down to things like how it wears, how it fits into the collection, and where it sits in the lineup. Because right now, you can only rely on the market to decide for you. That's what's changed. Before the market was doing the work, now you have. From what we see day to day, the pieces that stay in collections are the ones that people actually connect with when it comes to wearing and enjoy. Not the ones they bought because everyone else was buying them. And that's where AP still makes a lot of sense. If you understand what you're buying, you're choosing the right reference. It's still one of the strongest brands to own. But if you're just buying it because it's an Audemars and it says Audemars on the dial or AP on the dial, that's where people get it wrong. So is an AP still worth buying? Yes, arguably more than before, just for different reasons. But you got to be careful, because a lot of offshores sell on the secondary market for much less than MSRP, and that's a huge factor into Audemars. If you're looking at one right now or trying to figure out which reference actually makes sense, that's where having the right perspective matters, because the difference in a good buy and a bad one, just like I referenced, it's not the brands, it's the reference. It's the decision behind it. If you want a second opinion before making a move, we're always happy to help. Shoot us an email. The link is in the description below. But let me know what you think. Does AP still make sense to buy? If so, which references? If not, which references? My name is Chris, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.